and for me, the one group and the one guy on the mic who's been consistently intense, consistently brought the fire has been Taz. I think that Team Taz has really and I was torn. I actually almost gave my performer of the night to Taz, and I know that their segment was so short that that kind of was what made me go in a different direction. But my goodness, his promo really delivered, and he's certainly made some points tonight that I think a lot of fans are going to be marinating on, and I think that there's going to be more and more people who are kind of nodding along and kind of recognizing, all right, we want to see a little bit more of Ricky Starks. We want to see a little bit more of Brian Cage. You know, Brian Cage legitimately is the number one contender in the rankings right now, right? And Ricky Starks is 10-1 in his last 11 matches, like Taz said, right?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on Team Taz's promo, man? I mean, obviously, I was a fan of it. I thought that Taz brought the fire. What were your thoughts coming out of that?
No pun intended, but it was dynamite. And so I loved how he essentially threatened the whole roster. You know, Team Taz faction is awesome. You know, Brian Cage, you know, has his pros and cons, but the look on him and the size on him and the outstanding performer that Ricky Starks is, and with the person who's holding the mic, literally can silence a crowd of 1 million probably when he picks up the stick.
All three characters complement each other really well. You know, they fill in the cracks for each other. I think that you point that out. That's a good point by you.
I would, if I was a free agent, I'd join Team Taz.
I was saying that last week. Will Hobbs, that's what I was saying. I know you and Zepp were saying, you know, like he's too much of a natural baby face. But to me, I'm thinking, man, like if you're a guy out there and you want to be a part of a crew that, like I said, is going to grab the attention, grab the respect, go out there, and they're not just going to ask for it nicely. They're going to demand it. Man, it's
Will Hobbs in it, would be an awesome addition. And I don't think they need another member, but adding them will just make them more of a wrecking crew and more of a threat and more of TV time. I don't know why these guys are not getting matches every week. Both deserve it. Yes, they're featured on Dark a lot, but both deserve to be featured on TV because Team Taz is such a great faction and led by a great person.
Yeah. And I think that, you know, again, talking about character psychology and where these characters are coming from, you know, imagine if you're on Team Taz, imagine, right? You're Ricky Starks, you're 10-1 in your last matches and in your last 11 matches. And as Taz pointed out, you're not even ranked in the top 5.
Yeah.
Right? You're Brian Cage, right? You are legitimately ranked as the number one contender in the men's single division, and you're not even on TV. You don't even have a match at the pay-per-view, right? And as Taz pointed out, if we're talking about the rankings being legitimate, and that's something, and I love how he went in on Tony tonight, man. He went in on him.
He laid on him hard.
He did, and and the reason why it stung so hard is because the truth hurts, right?
Right.
If the rankings are supposed to matter, why are these two studs not getting TV time? Why are they not getting opportunity, right? We've already seen Orange Cassidy have 3 TNT title shots. When is Brian Cage going to get another shot? When is Ricky Starks going to get an opportunity, right? These are things that I think that Taz pointed out, and it really hit hard tonight. I think that Team Taz killed it in their segment tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do at the pay-per-view. Like you said, he promised a presence at the pay-per-view. They don't have a match, but I have a feeling they're going to make their presence known, and that's going to be one of the things we talk about coming out of Full Gear.